Good morning from Cape Town, South Africa. My name is Angela Collins, and this channel is going to be about health and wellness. I'm not a medical professional or a nutritionist. I simply have an interest in this subject. And so we're just going to keep it light and fun, not too technical. But we're going to talk about some important aspects of health. My interest in health started 30 years ago when both my children were diagnosed as ADHD, and the school wanted to put them on Ritalin. We were very against this, and so I decided to do some research to see if there was another way that we could handle the behavior problems at school. And my research led me to chemicals in food as causing some of these problems. Now, back in the early 80s, there was no internet, so I took myself off to my local library and I checked out books about chemicals in food and about healthy eating, and I devised an eating plan for our family which excluded all sugar and chemicals. And that was not an easy thing to do, I discovered, but at least it got my boys through school without having to go onto a drug. So a little bit about me is I do have a job. I own a company called Angela Collins Yachts, and that company is a yacht brokerage based here in Cape Town, South Africa, and I sell second-hand yachts, sailing boats, and catamarans. Angela Collins Yachts also has a YouTube channel which I started over a year ago, and most of the videos on that channel are walkthrough videos about yachts that I have for sale, and also a few videos on sailing on our own boat, and a little bit of out and about tourist spots in Cape Town as well. But this YouTube channel, I would like to focus exclusively on health and wellness, and I do feel it's a very important subject for all of us. Okay.
Good morning. My wife wants me to tell the story, two specific stories of people who are on medication. And I'm not saying you mustn't be on medication if you've got serious issues. The issue here is they don't do any research. We were managing a game lodge, my wife and I. Part of our background, which you don't probably know, is that we both game rangers and worked all over Southern Africa as in the safari industry. Anyway, we were managing a particular lodge, and the next door neighbor, we invited him over for dinner at the neighboring lodge, and he brought a friend with. And they were in their late 60s, possibly even early 70s, and we were in our mid 60s. So his friend disappeared, and I said, I can't remember their names, call him Bob. I said, where's Bob gone? And he said, Peter said, he's gone to the bathroom to inject himself. I said, he's gone to do what? Well, yes, he's a diabetic, and he has to inject himself with insulin before he can eat. And I'm going, what? This is a hell of a thing. So when he came back and we're eating, I said to him, well, have you ever just researched your condition sure. No, I just inject myself and it all works quite well for me. And well, my wife used to help monitor me when she was alive, and she passed away a year or two ago. But I just take my. So, are you a dumbass? You have to be a dumbass. Okay. The second one was we were living inside a little game reserve, and we were building a house for ourselves, a lovely rustic cottage. And the builder, who we became good friends with, and he used to come around for morning coffee once the house was built. He had like 10 sugars in his coffee. And then we invite them for dinner, and in South Africa there's a brandy called Klipdrift, very favourite with South Africans, Klipdrift and Coke. And so there's this friend of mine with the Klipdrift and the Coke, and I go, "But sugar?" Yeah, that's no problem. As long as I take my high blood pressure tablets, I'm okay. Again, he was exactly my age now. I'm now 68. So, again, and his wife was a leading nurse, a highly qualified leading nurse, nursing sister. And I just don't understand. Come on, people, you've got to actually wake up, man. You've got to freaking wake up. Do your research. We have this thing called Google. You can, don't self-diagnose, but go and do research. There's so much research out there. I'll talk another time. My wife will invite me, I'm guessing, to talk about high blood pressure and the stories I have about that one. So anyway, cheers for now.
Well, why don't people look after their health? It seems to me that a lot of people haven't a clue what they are doing wrong with their diet and their lifestyle. To quote an old book called How to Restore Health and Secure Longevity by Professor Geo Dutton, patients more willingly pay for medicine than for advice. We hope to offer advice and some common sense about health and wellness on this channel. So thank you for watching this video, and a new one will be coming soon. And if you enjoyed it, then please subscribe.